Slow, creepy background music, forest sounds, wind. It was a cold autumn evening somewhere deep in the forests of the United States. A forest so dense, so silent, that even the birds refused to fly over it. Locals called it the Whispering Woods. No one stayed there after sunset, because people who entered rarely came back. Ethan was a college student, adventurous, fearless, and curious about the unknown. He didn't believe in ghost stories. "It's just a forest," he said. "People exaggerate everything." With a flashlight in his hand and a camera in his bag, he stepped into the forest, alone. At first, everything seemed normal. The crunch of dry leaves under his boots. The distant sound of wind moving through trees. But after a few minutes, something changed. The air became colder. Too cold. And the forest went silent. Completely silent. Ethan stopped walking. "Hello?" he called out. No answer. Then suddenly, he saw her. Standing between the trees. A girl, dressed in white. Long black hair, covering half her face. Not moving. Not blinking. Just watching him. Ethan felt a strange pull. Fear, mixed with curiosity. He slowly walked closer. "Hey, are you okay?" he asked. The girl tilted her head slightly. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered. Her voice, soft, but unnatural. Instead of leaving, Ethan smiled nervously. "I could say the same thing about you." There was something about her. Something mysterious. Something beautiful. Days passed. Ethan kept coming back to the forest. Every evening, same place. And she was always there. Waiting. Her name was Lilia. Or at least, that's what she told him. They talked for hours. About life, about loneliness. About things that didn't quite make sense. Sometimes, she would disappear suddenly. And then reappear behind him. But Ethan ignored it. Because he was falling in love. One evening, as the sun was setting, Ethan brought her a small gift. A necklace. "I thought you might like it," he said. Lilia stared at it. Her expression changed. For a moment, she looked sad. "I can't take this," she said softly. "Why not?" Ethan asked. She stepped back. "I don't belong to your world." Ethan laughed lightly. "Stop saying weird things, you're scaring me." But deep inside, he was already scared. That night, something felt different. The forest was darker than usual. The fog, thicker. The air, heavier. As Ethan walked toward their usual spot, he noticed something strange. Footprints. But only his. There were no footprints of Lilia. Not even from the days before. His heart started beating faster. "No, that's not possible," he whispered. Then he saw her again. Standing there. Smiling. But this time, something was wrong. "Lilia," he said slowly. "Why are there no footprints?" She didn't answer. She just kept smiling. Ethan stepped closer. And then he noticed her feet. They weren't touching the ground. She was floating. His blood ran cold. "What are you?" he whispered. Her smile slowly faded. Her head tilted unnaturally. Her hair moved, even though there was no wind. "I told you," she said, her voice now deeper, darker. "You shouldn't have come here." Her eyes turned completely black. Her face, twisted. Her body, began to glitch, like something not human. Ethan tried to run. But his legs wouldn't move. It was like the forest itself was holding him. "You stayed," she whispered. "And now, you belong here." Suddenly, the trees around him began to move. Shadows stretched unnaturally. The ground beneath him cracked. Ethan screamed. But no sound came out. Lilia moved closer. Floating, slowly. Reaching out her hand. "Stay, with me." Everything went black. The next morning, search teams entered the forest. They found Ethan's camera lying on the ground. Broken. The last recording showed only darkness. And a faint whisper. "Stay." Ethan was never seen again. But sometimes, if you walk deep into that forest, at night, you might see a girl in white, standing silently, waiting for someone new to fall in love and never leave. Slow wind, whisper, fade to silence.